Funny story. Don't make your lawyer work too hard.
Ethan wasn't a bad person. He was just a little unlucky and a little hard of hearing. It all started on a Thursday night. The kind of night when the streetlights hummed quietly and the air smelled like rain and gasoline. Ethan had just finished a long day at work. He was tired, hungry, and ready to go home. He put on his old headphones, the big ones that made him feel like he was in his own world, and turned the volume up just a little too high. Rock music filled his head. He nodded to the beat, not noticing much else. Up ahead, red and blue lights flashed through the mist. Police cars, yellow tape, officers pacing back and forth. But Ethan didn't hear the sirens. He thought it was a movie shoot. He smiled.
Wow, real production in this neighborhood.
He waved half-jokingly.
You guys need extras?
Then he walked right across the yellow tape.
Sir! Stop!
Someone shouted. Ethan raised a hand.
It's fine. I won't block the camera.
2 officers rushed toward him.
Sir, back up. This is a restricted area.
Ethan asked.
Restricted what?
The officer sighed.
Sir, this is not a movie set. You just walked into an active crime scene.
Ethan froze.
Oh, not my best idea.
And that's how a man who just wanted to go home ended up in handcuffs. The next morning, he sat in a gray room with metal walls and a single buzzing light. The door opened, and in walked a man with a shiny briefcase and an even shinier smile.
Good morning,
He said smoothly.
I'm Mr. Grayson, your lawyer.
Ethan looked up like a drowning man seeing land.
Thank God. Please tell them this is a mistake.
Mr. Grayson smiled.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. Now, tell me everything.
Ethan told him about the headphones, the music, the lights. When he finished, Mr. Grayson nodded thoughtfully.
Interfering with police work. Not great. But don't worry. I'll handle it.
Ethan asked quietly.
So, I won't go to jail, right?
Mr. Grayson smiled confidently.
I'll make sure it's short.
Ethan said.
If it's just 1 year, I can handle that.
Mr. Grayson's eyes brightened.
Perfect. A clear goal. 1 year. Leave it to me.
Ethan frowned.
Wait, goal? No more than 1 year, absolutely.
But the lawyer was already scribbling notes.
Trust me. I'm very persuasive.
That night, Ethan sat in a holding cell with a man named Leo. Leo had gray stubble, calm eyes, and the kind of voice that came from making too many mistakes and learning to laugh at them.
First time?
Leo asked.
Yeah,
Ethan said.
you can tell.
You look like you're waiting for a dentist.
Ethan chuckled nervously.
My lawyer says he'll fight for me.
Leo grinned.
Careful. Some lawyers fight too hard.
Ethan tilted his head.
Too hard?
Leo shrugged.
You'll see.
The next morning, the courtroom smelled faintly of coffee and fear. Ethan sat beside Mr. Grayson, who looked like he owned the place. Judge Parker entered, calm and stern.
Mr. Reed,
She began.
you are charged with entering a restricted area and interfering with police work.
Ethan tried to listen, but the humming air conditioner drowned her words. All he caught was, court, sentence, 1 year. He turned to his lawyer.
What did she say?
Mr. Grayson smiled.
Good news. Only 1 year.
Ethan's shoulders relaxed.
Only 1 year? You're amazing.
Judge Parker glanced up, confused by his relief, but said nothing. The gavel hit. Case closed. Ethan sighed.
1 year. I can handle 1 year.
Days turned into weeks. Ethan cleaned floors, folded laundry, joined a book club, even made a friend, Leo, from his cell. They joked at night. Leo said,
You'll be fine. You're the quiet type.
Ethan smiled.
Yeah, probably because no one can hear me over my own hearing loss.
He tried to stay positive. He wrote letters home. He even started meditating, or what he thought was meditating, which was mostly him staring at the wall and counting stains. One afternoon, a guard handed him a letter.
It's from your mother.
The guard said. Ethan opened it carefully.
Be strong, Ethan. It's only 1 year. We love you. We'll wait for you.
He smiled softly.
Yeah, only 1 year.
That night, Leo asked.
So, what did your mom say?
Ethan replied.
That she's proud of me for staying calm.
Leo nodded.
You're handling it better than most.
Ethan looked up at the ceiling.
Maybe 1 year is what I needed. A pause, a reset.
Leo smirked.
You talk like your lawyer.
Ethan chuckled.
Guess we all need someone to believe in.
Months passed. Ethan got used to the rhythm. Wake, work, eat, sleep. Sometimes he'd stand by the window and watch sunlight crawl across the floor. Other times he'd close his eyes and imagine freedom, not wild or exciting, just simple. Walking home, hearing the wind, smelling coffee again. He started to think maybe he'd learned something. Patience, gratitude, maybe this was his strange second chance. Then one afternoon, the guards called,
Reed, visitor.
Ethan's heart jumped. It had been months since he'd seen anyone from the outside. He walked to the visitor's booth. Mr. Grayson was there, smiling as brightly as ever, tie perfectly centered.
Ethan! My favorite client! You're looking great.
Ethan smiled politely.
Trying my best.
Mr. Grayson grinned.
Almost there. You're nearly free.
Yeah,
Ethan said.
thanks to you.
The lawyer puffed his chest.
You're welcome. You know, this case, I'm proud of it. It's not every day I convince a judge to give a full year for such a small offense.
Ethan blinked.
You convinced the judge?
Of course.
Said Mr. Grayson.
At first, Judge Parker was too soft. She looked at your file and said, "This man doesn't need jail. I'll release him today."
Ethan froze.
She said that.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Grayson continued, warming up.
But I stood firm. I said, "Your Honor, my client needs time to reflect. 1 full year will teach him responsibility."
Ethan stared.
You said that.
She didn't agree at first.
Mr. Grayson said proudly.
We talked for a long time. I kept saying it would help you learn a lesson. Finally, she sighed and said, "Fine. 1 year." And I thought, yes, I did it.
Ethan sat there, pale, gripping the phone. He didn't speak, didn't blink. Mr. Grayson smiled wider.
You see? That's dedication. Anyway, job well done. You got exactly what you asked for. See you on the outside?
The phone clicked. The lawyer was gone. Ethan stayed frozen. The world felt strangely quiet, even quieter than his headphones. Ethan came back to his cell. Leo, sitting nearby, noticed.
You good?
Ethan whispered.
The judge wanted to release me, and he talked her into 1 year.
Leo blinked, then burst out laughing.
You're kidding.
Ethan shook his head slowly. Leo grinned, wiping his eyes.
Man, you just met the only lawyer who argued against his own client's freedom.
Ethan let out a long sigh. Then, after a pause, he whispered,
And I thanked him for it.
Leo laughed so hard his bed squeaked. Ethan couldn't help but join in, quietly, helplessly, absurdly.